And this is it. This is the last of the videos in Indonesia. Today we're leaving Manado and we're heading over to Bali, one of the more well-known places in Indonesia. As we're cruising to the airport, we got very good yellow rice and fish, a boiled egg. Fantastic. 100% would recommend. And of course, we got some clips from the plane. Something I love to do when we're traveling. We have views of Manado as we're leaving. Some sun beaming on some clouds. And a mountain or a volcano. I couldn't tell. We didn't have a map on the airplane, so I didn't know where we were. So I don't really know what it is. But we make it. We're in Bali now. And we saw some food that I had. The Rolexes, which weren't real, but there was a whole shop dedicated to fake Rolexes. And quick little view from the hotel of the sky. The hotel didn't really have a lot of scenic spots to take videos of, so I grabbed what I could. And then now we're looking at the beach. This was, I think, the first or second night we were there, and we got to catch the sunset, as well as the excavators in the water. And you're probably wondering, what are those cute little things doing driving around? And that's what I wondered. But we're in Kuta Beach, and unfortunately, they've had a lot of problems with the water and storms coming through and just tearing the beach up and bringing a lot of garbage in. The president of Indonesia was publicly criticizing Bali for the trash, and the governor ended up responding with a task force, saying the goal is to clean the beach within 1 hour of debris arriving, because they didn't want the garbage there anymore. But then the next day, we start our travels. We did a little day trip, got to see some Balinese architecture, and our first stop was at the TEGENUNGAN waterfall. I did not do a very good job pronouncing that, but it's a tricky word to say. It's one of the few waterfalls in Bali that isn't actually in the Most of Bali's waterfalls are up in the mountains, but this one sits in the lowlands. And in the lowlands, I didn't realize they mean you gotta take about 40 million steps down into it. And since it was nice and hot and humid, and I'm no Stairmaster expert, it was very difficult to get down to the bottom. And I think a lot of people face struggles with it, and as we're coming back up, you could see a lot of people were taking breaks. The stairs up and down were no joke. The second spot we went to was the KANTO LAMPO waterfall, a little bit easier for me to say. And this one has a little bit of a strange origin story. This isn't a natural waterfall until about 10 years ago. This was just an irrigation channel, part of Bali's traditional rice paddy water system. And then all of a sudden, in the 2010s, the canal shifted and water started spilling over a rocky cliff. And it became a waterfall. And you can see people are over there, shirts off, enjoying the water. I wish I brought my stuff because I was very hot and a little sweaty from the heat and just walking around that much. The next spot we went to was the here we go. The TEGALLALANG rice fields. I think I got it. These are pretty famous, pretty popular. A lot of people come visit these, and it's worth it. There's so much to see, so much to walk. I mean, it's a rice field at the end of the day, but it's just very photogenic, very scenic. It's worth it. These rice fields are over 1,000 years old, so it's very old rice, I'd say. They're a working farm. They're not just a touristy thing. You can actually they actually harvest the rice, and every drop of water that you see flowing through is a cooperative network of canals, weirs, and small temples, and each farmer gets their share. It's been running like this for over 1,000 years, and UNESCO protects it because it works. There's a Balinese philosophy that underpins all of it. Tri Hata Karana. 3 causes of well-being: harmony between people, nature, and the divine. It's worth looking. There's zip lines you can go across. And I really like this yellow golf cart taxi thing we took. It was just really fun. I don't know why. And another thing that I love to do when we're traveling is going to the grocery stores. This one we stopped by. We got to see some Korean strawberries, which were $16 a package, which is insane. There's lots of chocolate here. And also some Canadian beef. It's fun seeing, as a Canadian, some Canadian exports. Interesting to see it all the way in Bali. But hey, people gotta eat beef. Beef's not really popular in Indonesia, so it's very rare for any beef to be seen there. Obviously, Bali is touristy, so they're gonna have a lot more stuff. On the last day there, we were further up Kuta beach, enjoying the waves. Look how clean it is in the skies. It was still rainy, so it wasn't clear blue skies, which was probably good for the heat, keep the sun off of us, because it was still very, very hot. Oh, and there's vlogger mom making an appearance. After the beach, we went over to the Beach Walks shopping center. It was a very nice mall. A lot of the brands are your typical North American stuff. But we also got to stop for food. It was fantastic. We ate as much as we could and probably got too much. Later that night, we got some Balinese style food, a little satay. It was very lovely. Vlogger mom making her last appearance. And here is the beach at night. Another sunset. I really tried catching it. However, the clouds weren't participating. And that's the end of the trip. Here we are leaving Bali. And we got a nice shot of Taiwan as we made our layover. I just want to say thanks for watching. That concludes the Indonesian series. And we'll catch you at the next one.